Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Alex Okafor able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They come out here in the I.
Snickers, 66.
Big Ben going to take it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now in Pittsburgh, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Bridgewater now. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Bridgewater. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Lutz now to kick this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll look to throw. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there, a 22. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now Roethlisberger. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And here's Lewis. He juked him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Lutz with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep depth, and this is caught. Oh, my, it was up for grabs. Now no time on the clock, and an extra point will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.